friends.
Howdy, folks.
Hello.
Welcome to the shit show.
Welcome.
Hope everybody had a great week.
The week's been kind of long. I'm not gonna lie.
I feel like every week is long.
Can we talk
Especially
about
when
the
it's
snow
shitty
today? Let's talk about the snow today.
See, I didn't see any snow today.
Girl.
I know. But you saw it on a video, no?
No. Girl. I'm in the car. It's raining. Pouring out here. I'm on the phone. Somebody says, I'm really mad I threw out my shovel. What? Why are we talking about shovels right now? Is it not snowing where you are? I said, no, it's raining.
Yeah, we had some freezing rain.
Camera turned around, there was like 6 inches of snow.
That's crazy.
Yo, what is the deal with Mother Nature today?
Mother Nature needs fucking Zoloft.
I was gonna say, is she like bipolar? Is she going through the change? Like, what is happening?
Maybe that's it. It's not global warming,
Listen,
it's menopause.
By the time I got on the highway and got onto 495, the rain turned to snow. And in Franklin, they were huge snowflakes.
To be fair, I was home all day and freaking it was chilly and I was undercover.
It was cold.
I
It was
looked
cold.
out the window every so often, but we had a lot of flooding. But that was
When I got out of work, it was 34 degrees out.
Oh yeah,
It was
I think
cold.
it was like 38 driving down here.
There wasn't any snow. It's not like I had to dust off my car or nothing
No.
like that or whatever. It all melted. But come on.
Let's be real here, people.
Hello. I mean, I know we live in New England, but, you know.
Well, I mean, that's the thing. I mean, should we be used to it by now?
Well, yeah, but I didn't hear it on the news or anything. It's not like I knew about it. Like, this just happened. Normally, I hear patients talking about it, and they're like, oh, my God, it's going to snow. And I get appointments canceled. I got no warning.
Right.
Until I walked into work and got, like, 4 cancellations because it was snowing.
Happy day.
Oh, happy day.
Oh, happy day.
Oh,
Sorry,
happy-
I'm gonna go
okay.
off on a tangent.
No.
You can't do that. You can't do that to me. I speak in
I'm
song
sorry,
lyrics.
I'm sorry.
It's fucking
I'm
horrible.
sorry. Well, let's just get the
You want to get down to the dirty?
show on the road here.
What color are we doing, Steph? What color? Pick a color.
Pick a color. Let's do yellow.
Lolo. Oh, it's one of your facts.
Oh, we're going to do a fun fact today,
There you
people.
go.
Did you know that while you inherit DNA from both parents, you end up using your father's DNA more? Genetically, you are more like your dad than you are your mom.
See, for me, that's not a surprise because McGinnis genes run strong. And now, is that just for females though, or is
No,
that
that's
just
just-
in general?
In general.
So, yeah. See, I definitely say I look like that side of the family a lot more.
Well, it says genetically. It doesn't state whether it's physical or
Well,
like
yeah, like
personality
that too.
or
I am
anything
my
like
father's
that.
daughter, without question.
I mean, like, I think I'm a good mix between the two of mine.
I mean, I have a mix, but like, see, my thing is when I say I'm my father's daughter, my parents are polar opposites, right? My mom's like this sweet Southern woman, she's very quiet and stuff. I know she's so sweet. And then my dad is the typical loud Northern Irishman. I'm clearly like my father. As my son said the other day, that he doesn't like to go to stores with me because I'm loud, and everyone
draw
looks.
attention.
And he goes, Mom, you make me anxiety. And I'm like, I'm sorry, but like, I don't want to tell you.
Poor kid was telling me on the phone, Steph, you don't understand.
Yeah, and you agreed with him.
I did agree. Listen, I'm loud too. I didn't say that I wasn't. I just totally agreed. I just failed to include my portion of that statement.
Yeah.
That's all, because it wasn't about me. It was about you.
Oh, it's always about me.
It is.
Always.
Always.
It's a given.
Okay.
It landed
Turn the back on me. Let's try that again. It doesn't want to.
Really?
All right, Shannon, pick a color. Pick a color.
Blue. What do we got?
Okay. Would you sleep with your best friend's family member? Ooh.
Okay, so it's something taboo. I
Okay.
will say though, I've done it. Not without their knowledge. I have done it, but my friend was aware.
Same.
Yeah.
I actually asked permission first.
I didn't ask permission.
Oh, I did.
I need that.
I asked permission first.
No, I didn't ask permission. It was kind of more like asking for forgiveness, but it was permission. But I mean, it all worked out. It's fine. No, I didn't ask permission. Wow. It's fine. It did end up badly. You know, just one of those things. I mean, I don't regret it. That's part of that question. But see, I think it depends too on the family member. If you're talking like immediate family, like sibling, which is what I did, but
Me too.
Somebody have that. If it's, a sibling's one thing. I think if it's like a cousin, it's kind of like not as big of a deal.
Bad. But when it's a sibling,
if you're talking like dad, that would be a whole different thing.
That's parent, not sibling.
That's still family member.
Well, you just said sibling.
Well, I said sibling, but I'm saying the question itself was family member.
Well, actually, parents would bring that to a whole nother level.
That is a whole. It's like,
I
hey,
would
I'm your new
absolutely
stepmom.
say no. That's a hard no for me. That is an
Same.
absolute hard no for me.
Same.
No parents. No, we're not going down that road. We're not having. No, I can't.
Yeah, no, that's
Maybe
kind of a line
somebody
you
my
cross.
own age, like you said, a cousin, something like
A
that.
brother.
Whatever, a brother.
Understandable.
Although I did get permission, so.
True shy. Okay. Accents. What do you think of accents, Steph? I feel like it depends on the accent, right? As far as like, and we're talking about it more so as like a turn on. Are accents a turn on? Because I feel like it really depends on the accent. Like, you give me a good Irish brogue, good lord. Yeah.
I do have to say, I love me a good accent.
Like, what kind of accent, though?
I don't think it matters.
I think it matters.
No, I like those British accents. I
That's hot.
I like the Irish accent for sure.
I love an Irish
Those
brogue.
Deep, raspy accents. That bassy accent. I don't know what it is, but when a guy has that deep bass to their voice.
Listen, that's just in general. I don't give a shit if you have an accent. Just talk to me.
Having an accent fucking just
do you
makes
know?
it that much better.
Oh my god, what is his name? Sam Elliott. Do you know who that is? Sam Elliott is like 70. He's an actor. He's like 70, but he's got this like.
Give me a movie. I'm bad with names.
Roadhouse. Patrick Swayze Roadhouse.
No, go me.
Oh, Jesus. That was probably his most famous. He did like a series on Netflix called The Ranch with Ashton Kutcher and
The
stuff.
Father?
Yes. That's Sam Elliott.
I compare him to my father. I think he looks very
He
similar
does
to
look
my
a lot like.
father.
Oh, why'd you have to say that? You just
I
spoiled
had
it
to
for me.
I'm sorry.
Damn.
I'm sorry.
Because the man's like 70s, but he's still kind of hot.
I
See,
can,
now that
I
you
can
say
admit
that,
that
I'm like,
he is handsome because I can admit that my father is handsome.
No, but it's different now that you said
I'm
that.
sorry, he looks like my dad. Especially when he was pulling that almond milk out the fridge and he was like, all pissed
Show me
off.
the tit on an almond.
Dude, that shit was hysterical. I died. I loved that show. He friggin' made that show for me.
Of course he did.
I watched that show for him.
Mhm.
I honestly did.
Yes, it's that deep voice that just gets you like, whew, just hold on tight.
I have to give a shout out tonight, people, to Danny Marcello. He is an old childhood friend who is watching us tonight. Thank you, Danny. I appreciate you. Oh, pick a color.
Oh, I'll just pick a card.
Okay.
We'll just go like that.
Oh, you picked two. No. No.
Is kissing cheating?
Yes.
Yeah, I think that's like an automatic.
Absolutely.
I think-
Listen, I think an emotional, connected conversation is cheating.
Can be construed as cheating.
Yes.
Yeah. So I think one of the other questions that are actually in that pile, and this kind of goes along with this, is flirtatious texting with somebody that's not your significant other. Is that cheating?
Cheating.
Yeah.
Because it's going to lead to cheating. So why is your mind framed even in that area? Why are you going down that?
Like, you can have
Tunnel.
friends, of the opposite sex, but there's
Oh,
a line
absolutely.
you don't cross of like that flirtatious, like.
And there can be jokes that come out, and you know oh, you look so sexy today. Look at you. Just a little curl in your little butts. Love it. But I'm sorry, but
You just got me really
that
excited.
doesn't necessarily mean that that's a sexual comment that I'm interested in you if I was the opposite sex.
Yeah, no.
And
You
that
can
can-
compliment somebody, and that's fine. Like, just like, okay, I've never understood the whole thing of like a girl getting upset of like a guy liking somebody's picture on Instagram.
That
or
drives
whatever.
me insane. That
What?
drives me insane when people get so
Upset about it.
obsessed over that.
I think
shit.
it's stupid. I'm like, it's, you know, it's one thing, okay, if they're sliding in their DMs, that's a little different. But I'm just, like, liking a picture, even if they
what's
like,
the problem?
even if they like a couple pictures, who cares?
Who
Like, at
cares?
the end of the day, you can
That's
like
just
what you
giving
like.
somebody some positive feedback. Like, who
Right.
doesn't need that? Now, if you're hearting emojis with the eyes underneath their picture, then I can totally see why you'd get upset. But
Understandable.
if that's not what's happening,
Right.
then I don't understand what the problem is, because it honestly, it makes me not want to like stuff.
Oh, see, I don't care. Wait, Chris,
I mean,
what
not
isn't
that I
cheating?
care.
It's just being, Chris says it's not cheating, it's just being friendly. Are we talking about, wait, are we talking about kissing? Are we
I'm
talking about
texting.
flirtatious texting?
There's a difference between being friendly and being flirtatious.
Like, overly flirtatious.
Guys, you like my pillow? Shannon got for me. So excited.
And this is Richard.
Hi,
Johnson.
Richard.
Richard Johnson. He's our new friend. Chris says that kissing isn't cheating. Christopher.
Well,
I
a
feel
kiss on
like-
the forehead, a kiss on the cheek, like, hi, how are you?
Well, that's not cheating.
That's not cheating.
But we're talking about, like, kissing.
Kissing, tongue,
Yeah,
that's
no,
kissing.
That's different.
If you're talking about a really tight-lipped kiss to your parent, that's not cheating.
Yeah. Oh no. Like I definitely have I have guy friends.
And I'm not
who-
saying to your parent. I'm
No,
just
no,
using
no,
that
I'm
as
just
an
saying, like,
example.
I have guy friends that, like, I give them a kiss, and it's just, like, a quick, like, on the lips. I don't consider that cheating, because it's just, like, a friendly, like,
Right.
gesture. It's not, like, I'm, like, down their throat. Like, that's a completely different thing.
That's different. Okay, so maybe we should have clarified.
Well, but I think there is. I think it's just, it's different levels. It's a certain point where you don't cross the line.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I agree.
Like, a simple, just, kiss is fine. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, because like I said, I have guy friends that I when I greet them, I kiss them that way. I hug my friends, whatever. But I don't, there's a line, like, you don't cross. I don't know.
Yeah, I agree. While you guys are watching, I meant to tell you guys this. I thought about it this week. If you go on me and Shannon's page, on the main profile where it has, like, the 3 dots, you can change the notifications to give you an alert whenever either one of us goes live. So that way it helps you have a notification on when we're going, for those that...
Yes. Because, I mean, while we always do this on Friday nights at 9, we will occasionally have, like, special situations, and we'll try to notify you guys, obviously, but, you know,
right, but
it's
it may
gonna happen at times.
not have a lot of time to notify you. It may be a spare of the moment thing. Who knows?
All right, Chris, I can't with you. You know what? I'm done with you. I can't. He said a dick to the clit don't count either, as long as it don't go in.
Christopher, no.
I can't. I feel like I need to know your middle name so I can cuss you out right now,
Right.
because that ain't even right.
Right, no.
Not even right.
Mm-mm.
Nope.
I do not agree with your comment. I do not think that that is okay. That
Exactly.
is, no. And that's the problem with society nowadays.
She said,
And I'm
this
not
is
gonna,
the problem
I'm not
with
going
society.
to, like, narrow frame that to just men, because there are some females that feel the same way. And you know what? Your definition of cheating may be different than my definition of cheating, and that is totally fine.
But I feel like that's what happens is, like, there is a gray area, right?
But we can't ignore the fact that if you are, if genitals are touching, it's cheating.
Okay, listen, yeah,
let's just break it down and
it's
just
not
call
like
it that.
whoops, I slipped and fell in. Like, you know,
That
it doesn't
doesn't
work
happen.
that
That is
way.
not a real thing. That is not how this works.
No.
So no.
No, I think there's a gray area, but that's not exactly a gray area. That shit is black and white. At no point you shouldn't even really be seeing the other person's genitals.
Right.
I mean,
That should not come up at all.
No.
By any means, for any reason at all.
right. Agreed.
I'm just trying
He's
to,
like, I can't, I
I'm
don't
trying
know.
to think of an excuse, like,
No, there's no excuse.
maybe you fell and hurt yourself in, like, a friggin' picket fence. You're trying to jump a fence and you're acting stupid and you happen to land in the middle of the fence.
How
and
old are
you,
we now?
I'm just saying. I'm trying to think of an excuse.
Yeah,
I
no,
can't
there's no
really find a
excuse.
legit one,
There
so
isn't
I'm
one.
sorry, there isn't. Nope.
No,
Next.
agreed. Thank you. Next.
Next.
Oh, you know what? I think we talked about this last week.
What?
Spontaneous sex versus planned sex. Did we talk about that last week?
I don't think we did.
No? Okay. So spontaneous sex versus planned sex. So I feel like there's a time and place for both, right? I think spontaneous sex is awesome. It keeps things spicy, keeps things like exciting.
Yes.
But obviously there's a time and a place for it. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
I mean planned sex, I don't know. I mean, okay, let's put it this way. I guess my thing is we're not going to schedule it and say, okay, every Sunday night at this time we're going to do it. No. But I mean, but at the same time, I will give the caveat that there's times like if you're in a relationship and texting your man while he's at work and saying, when you get home, blah, 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 blah.
That's different.
That's considered
different.
Planned.
It is.
But that's a little different.
Well, for me, it's different.
Yeah, I think that's different too. I think there's a difference between like kind of just like a, hey, when you get home, I'm gonna jump you or whatever. Like this is what I'm expecting. Versus like, okay, we do this like okay, you get off work at Saturday at this time, and I have this time, so we have an hour and a half, so that's when we're gonna do it. Because that just takes the fun out of it. I feel like
it does.
I mean, I guess if that's what your schedule is.
After I'm done grocery shopping and mowing the lawn, and
we have 22 minutes
and 53 seconds.
But we're able to pick up the kids. Let's go.
No, that's not gonna.
That's just gonna get boring as fuck.
Yeah.
Yes. No, thank you. What is this? You guys need to invite Chris to the show. As a matter of fact, we did, and we actually did today. To join us via I don't know what the hell you want to call it.
Do a live in 2 different places.
Yeah.
Split screen, still side by side, but in 2 different places.
Yeah.
Chris, I told you, the people are asking.
The people want what they want.
What they want, and we have to give the people what they want.
Mm-hmm.
So Chris Lattimore, next Friday. Get yourself all nice, plan it all out. Make
your
time.
line up, you're good to go.
Do what you gotta do. Be ready. Next Friday.
Be there, be squeal. That was the stupidest. Go ahead. Your turn, Steffi.
Did that.
We did.
Did that.
What do you mean?
Accents. We did that.
Oh, you didn't throw them away?
No.
We'll skip that one down.
Are men intimidated by women who are
Stronger than them? It's 3 different questions. Are men intimidated by women who are stronger than them? And I feel like this may be a question that we should save and actually ask when we have a guy present.
We can do that.
Chris says he needs to be there live in person so it can be raw.
Well,
Yeah.
that's fine too. Okay.
I mean, go big or go home. What can I say? I don't want to have to refill. And I said I was only having 1 drink tonight, so here you go.
There you go, the 1 drink.
Mm-hmm.
All right, here we go. Are you okay with your man telling his boys about what y'all do in the bedroom?
See, you know what though? Honestly, I don't care. I don't care. I don't care so much about them because I feel like here's the thing: we do it. We talk to each other about like what happens in our. And I'm not saying you have to tell every detail,
Right.
but like we talk. I feel like girls talk about it. I'm like, don't tell them anything embarrassing, okay?
Right,
Don't tell
like,
them
I'm
anything
conflicted. But then even still, you don't want to tell them anything. Okay, so, my personal opinion.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to tell you and I'm just saying this as an example of you. It's not a personal thing. I'm not going to tell you something that is so fantastic that I really enjoy about my man in the bedroom. Because
that's going to get the wheels spinning for somebody else.
it does, man. I'm telling you, you don't talk about
Yeah, but here's
that
the thing,
shit.
though. Like, if you're talking to me, we're
Listen.
best friends. It's not going to be, because you know I'm not going to go after you, man. You and I don't even like the same thing.
Listen,
But that's fine.
that shit has happened before to me.
Mm.
And it wasn't even about all the sexual shit. It was just about everything else in general. The stuff that they physically saw that wasn't a sexual thing legit tried to sabotage my relationship to the point to where we stopped being friends for a very long time.
Chris just agreed with you.
Because I had to prove that I was legit telling the truth.
Yeah.
How do you tell your significant other that your best friend since childhood made up this big extravagant story that had nothing to do with anything and was totally fake? How the hell do you fucking prove that without cutting ties and standing your ground and saying fuck you.
Which sucks. Yeah. No, I agree. I think that's fucked up.
So you don't share that shit.
Okay, but there's certain things, I don't know, there's certain things that, like, I talk to my girls about. Like,
there are certain things, but you have to be choosy about those certain things.
Like, my thing is okay, but it comes down to the question is, how do you feel about your man telling his boys, talking to his boys?
I think the same thing is the same reason. I don't want him telling his boys something about me if they come over to the house and hang out a lot.
Then they're looking at you a certain way. I don't want to
feel like you're looking at me crazy, and now I feel uncomfortable in my own house. That's the only reason why I think that. If it was somebody that didn't come around the house and didn't have any type of interaction with me, like work yard, co-worker shit, people that don't come to the house, whatever you want to say. I don't care if you talk all kinds of crazy shit about me because you're mad, whatever. You can bring it to whatever level you want. You can say whatever.
Mom said you have to keep it to yourself.
Exactly. You have to keep that shit
well,
to
yeah,
yourself.
no, I mean, I don't want somebody spilling all my secrets, but at the same time, like, I'm not, like, I don't know.
It doesn't even necessarily have to be anything bad. It could be stuff that somebody's like, oh my God, nobody's ever done that for me. Why can't I have that? Why wouldn't somebody do that to me? We're already friends, right? Yeah. We already hang out. So let me just
get those
closer and put a wedge over here.
Over there.
You think that shit doesn't fucking happen? It happens more than people think. Especially with the ones that are usually the closest ones to them.
Chris said, I don't do it, but you can tell all your girls how good I am. Who's to say we're going to say you're good, Chris?
And I can't say anything. I personally wouldn't
Well, yeah,
know.
I wouldn't know either, but I'm just saying. In general.
You know, I wouldn't know.
Mm-hmm.
But.
Fair enough.
Okay, so. Next color. What we gonna talk about?
Oh, okay.
What?
How would you feel?
Yes.
So now you and I both have boys, okay?
Yes.
And I'm just because obviously the answers could vary, but how would you feel if your 18-year-old son, now obviously they're not 18 yet, but when he's 18, an adult, brings home a girlfriend and she is 10 years older than him?
No.
Thank you.
Out.
Thank you.
I'm killing
What
her.
the fuck is somebody who's
I'm
10 years older than you doing with my son?
No. I'm hurting her.
Because I'm sorry, a 28-year-old woman has no business with my 18-year-old son.
I'm jumping on her. And
fuck no.
Listen, the
she ain't welcome in my house.
Getting tied up.
She goes, give me the Vaseline.
Listen, I don't need no Vaseline. I'm jumping on you.
No, I agree. I would be absolutely no.
In the bag.
I mean, like, don't get me wrong. If I feel like even at 18, if my son came home with somebody who was like 22, I'd still be like, no. Find somebody your own age.
Yeah, no.
Especially when you're that young.
Yes.
And I realize that I'm being somewhat hypocritical because when I was 18, I dated somebody who was significantly older than me. But
knowing what you know now, do you still feel the same way?
No.
You shouldn't have done it?
I shouldn't have done it.
Okay.
No.
Then your feelings are perfectly
It clearly did not work because there was a huge age gap.
Now, if you were married to the person that happened with, then maybe I would have a different argument towards you, but no. No.
I think, like I said, I think if my kid came home at 18 and was like, hey, Mom, here's my girlfriend. She's, 28 years old. And I'm not saying, like, with kids or just, she could be a sweet girl. She could be very nice, but what is she doing with my 18-year-old son? That's a fuck no for me.
Chris, you can't hate on an 18-year-old. Listen.
If
it's like 18, 19, fine. But once you hit that 20, 21 range, you're not. No.
Matt Ride goes, haha, I'm giving him a high five and a good game slap on the ass. But see, I feel like it's different because you're a dad and you have a grown son. So if your grown son came home with older, you're like, hell yeah. Now, switch that up. You also have a daughter, Matt. If your daughter came home at 18 and came home with a guy who was 10 years older than her, would you feel the same as you would if your son came home? I feel like I think the standards are a little different. Now, we as moms are protective of our sons, and so I feel like that's why we feel that way. But I'm curious to know, Matt, if you would feel the same way if it was your daughter.
So Matt Rod said, my kid's 19, holds his own job, down, has 2 cars, and is doing a lot better than most adults I know. Okay, and that's perfectly fine. Then maybe in that small percentage of a circumstance, then maybe you would have a different opinion, and that would be a different circumstance. if that was a scenario, maybe I would have a different time.
But again, and I understand what he's saying. But again, Matt, I'm kind of curious.
She can't date till she's 21.
Exactly. So the standard is different between your children because one's a male and one's a female. Now, I believe that because with a dad, I feel like, especially with his daughter, it's like taboo.
But like, just because I have a son, like, I'm not comfortable or going to allow him to like be bringing broads back.
Oh hell no!
To the house.
No.
That's not how this
Nobody's
works.
sleeping in your bed under my roof.
Mm-mm.
Nope. Sorry.
I don't even want a girl coming over and being in the bedroom. If a girl's
Or
coming over, sit in the living room.
Well, sit in the living room. On the rare occasion I let you in there, door is wide open. Trust me.
No, they're not even in the bedroom. Tyson's sitting in the living room with them, right?
You gonna stop your son, fucking 22-year-old? Yes. If he is 18 years old, yes.
Yes. Especially in my damn house.
Well, yeah, no, that shouldn't
absolutely.
happen.
No.
I am not strict with my kid on a lot of shit.
Listen, if they're gonna be doing some shit like that, let's hope the woman has enough knowledge to say, maybe that's not a good idea. Let's rent a room. And then mom doesn't even know about it. And
I'd rather not know. I would rather be ignorant. I'd rather be ignorant to certain shit. I don't need to know everything. Like I love the fact that my kid still talks to me, and yours does too.
Yeah.
And I love that about them. But there's certain shit I don't need to know. I don't want to know. I don't want to know when you even lose it. As long as I know that you're being safe because you're smart enough, that's all I need to know. Right. I ain't trying to be a grandma anytime soon. No thanks.
No, I hear you.
Because I will cut your dinghy off. Just saying.
Oh, this is a good one.
What do we got?
Would you ever purchase your own engagement ring?
Fuck no.
That's a fucking hard no.
That's a hard ass no.
Fucking
no.
No. Absolutely not. I would never buy my own engagement ring.
Absolutely not.
And the reason I say that is because I wouldn't need something elaborate. I don't care if you fucking got down on one knee and we was in love and you had a bread tie.
I was just thinking that.
And you was so like, oh, I don't have anything right now, but you know, and you twisted that bitch on my finger and made a little loopy knot at the end to make it look like a lump of rock.
Okay.
Listen, it doesn't have anything to do with that. But here's my shit. If you have to buy your own engagement ring and say, we're either getting engaged or we're done, do you really think that that's going to work out?
Well, okay, so here's the thing, though. There's No, I agree with you wholeheartedly, but I think this is the part of it. We're not just saying buying your own. It's not something where, like, you guys have agreed to get engaged and maybe you go out and you pick out your own. We're not talking about that. We're talking about you going and saying
ring.
You have not been proposed to. But going to buy your ring and then going to your boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever, your significant other, and saying, hey, here's the ring, now ask me. No. That is some thirsty ass shit.
Absolutely not. Listen, if you are not going to ask me to marry you, okay, so let me say this. I don't think that there is anything wrong with the female asking the man to marry them. That's not what I'm saying.
No, but you're not going to force somebody's hand.
I'm not going to force your hand, and I'm not going to buy my own ring. If I'm buying a ring, I'm buying a ring for you because I'm going to ask you to marry me.
Right.
But if you can't ask me, and I'm going to try to force this down your throat.
No, because clearly that person doesn't really want that.
No.
Why would you want to force somebody or give them an ultimatum?
Right.
I mean, it's one thing to have a conversation, you know, if you've been in a relationship for a while to have a conversation, but if you guys are not on the same page,
I don't see how that's going to work.
That shit isn't going to work. You either need to freaking make a decision for yourself and say either it's not really that important to me, I don't really need it, or, you know what, this is really important to me, this isn't going to work.
Right.
And that's your choice. Not to go and say, here's the ring, now ask me. No. Sorry. That's a hard fucking no. That is a hard ass no.
It's a hard no for me, boo boo.
Yeah.
All right. Next.
I don't know. Do we want to do that one? How do you feel? No. We're gonna skip that one. Pick another one.
Okay.
We have some that we're not quite ready for just yet. So
here's a good one.
Wait, hang on, Matt says. If you gotta buy your own ring, that's your man in that, then you're the man in the relationship. Yes, Yes, you are. Thank you. And maybe that's gender roles and that's fucked up, but no, you're right, Matt. I 100%
I don't think
agree.
there's a problem with that.
What?
I don't think it matters who asks who.
No, but he's not saying that. He's saying if you have to go and buy your own ring, the girl has to go buy her own fucking engagement ring, then she's the dude of the relationship. And honestly, I agree with him on that. I do. Because like you said, if you're buying a ring, you're buying a ring for him. You're not buying it for yourself.
I'm not buying my own ring, so I don't have any opinion on that.
No, I think it's I think it's fucked up.
I'm just gonna say no. And I don't know anyone personally that this has happened to, so if this has happened to you, I'm so sorry, and I don't.
No, but I'm sorry. Like these are listen. At the end of the day, this whole freaking show that we do, these are our opinions. Like them, don't like them, it doesn't matter. These are our opinions. We're not calling anybody out.
Never calling anybody out, just random.
It's just random conversation. We're just freaking.
Some we feel are a little too touchy sometimes. But,
yeah, which is why we have some written.
A little on the edge.
Yeah, we have some written down that we're not quite living on the edge. Yeah, we're not quite sure that we want to ask those questions yet, but yeah.
All right,
All right, what do you got?
Would you rather?
Oh boy.
Be 10 years old with all your knowledge, or have 10 years left to live with unlimited money? This is a tough one for me.
I feel like this is hard because I playing with
your
Richard. I think. Okay, so I think there's a part of me that would love the idea of going back to being 10 years old, knowing everything I know now, because I think there's definitely like different choices I would make in certain areas of my life. But I think that's also hard for me to say because I have a child.
Yep.
And I would never not want to have my child. So it's that, I think that's the hard part. So I think just because of the fact of, for the sake of my son, because I would never not want to have him, would be, I would say I'd rather have 10 years to live and just live it up for 10 years with all the money I can, do whatever the hell I want. Literally have a bucket list and just check.
Right. No,
over
I
10
totally
years.
agree.
I think if it wasn't for my son,
if it wasn't for my son,
I would go back to 10 years old and relive my life.
Absolutely.
With all the knowledge that I have now.
Absolutely, I would too,
Yeah.
100%.
So Andrea says 10 years old with knowledge because I can grow and use that knowledge, and if I know what I know now, hell yeah. Yeah, Chris says 10 years old with all my knowledge because I can be rich with your wisdom. Yeah, no, I mean, listen, I get that.
But if you go back, if you have children now and you go back to when you're 10 years old, you may not end up having your child that you have now. You may end up still having a child, but it's not going to be the same child that you currently have with the same personality and everything else.
Right, because
think of the butterfly effect.
Right, every little decision you make changes everything.
Changes the entire
course of history.
Your life.
Right, I agree.
Which is crazy. Like, oh my God, you just took 3 sips out of that versus 2, and
oh my God, I'm gonna be president instead.
Destiny.
Fuck.
Shit's fucked.
What did she say?
I don't know. Some was pregnant at 10. Well, I'm saying if you have a child now and you had the opportunity right now to then go back to being 10 years old with all the knowledge that you've gained to that moment that you were able to make that decision and go back. I'm talking right now, right this second, at the age that you are now, if I could have you go back 10 years or go forward 10.
Like Chris just made a comment, he says gonna meet the same chick. When we say that you're going back with the knowledge, you're not going back necessarily with the knowledge that you had a child, this is the person you had a child with. You're going back with just the knowledge of this is how life works. Right. So, you know what I mean? It's
Which
not
could cause you to make different decisions.
And you make different choices that you won't meet that person.
Exactly.
And you won't have a child with that person.
Exactly.
And
so I mean, your child wouldn't be the same. Would you end up
I would say, okay,
if
we took children out of the equation altogether.
Okay.
And just said, would you rather go back and have a do-over with all the knowledge you have of how life works? Or would you rather,
Taking the children out of it completely?
Taking the children out of it completely, I'd say I want to be 10 years old again.
I want to be 10 years old again, too.
Yep. I want to relive my teens and I want to do things differently.
Absolutely.
Because I would just...
I'll be rich as fuck.
Hell yeah. Well, especially if you can go back with the knowledge of, like, what's going to be big, and you could be like, I'm going to invest in this, and this.
Or lottery numbers.
That, too. But, like, just to say, like, oh, I'm going to invest, I'm going to buy stock in, like, Uber and Twitter and all this other stuff, and
or
be like,
yeah. How about getting some Bitcoin?
That, too. In 10 years, you'd be dead. 10 years goes by fucking quick. Yeah, no, you're right. It does. Goes
does
by
go
fast.
quick.
But at the same time, okay, so let's lead this into another question that's not in there.
Okay.
If you had the ability to know down to the minute of when you would die, would you want to know?
No.
No?
No.
You wouldn't want to know how much time you have left?
No. Well, girl, I have such an anxiety. You don't even know.
But I feel like there's a part of me that would
No.
want to know because then I can
No.
go like, okay, this is how much time I have to do all the because like you
I'm
tell
a
me.
planner.
I am
plan
too.
Shit,
No, but I am too. But the thing is, if you could tell me, if you turn around and tell me, oh, you got 50 years, awesome, wonderful. You tell me that I have a year, bitch, I'm gonna pack so much shit into that year.
No.
No, Jesus, no.
No, because I'd have anxiety for that entire year trying to cram in as much shit as I could, and then I wouldn't end up enjoying the shit that I was trying to cram in. No.
Okay. I don't know. I think I'd want to know. I think I would want it. I don't know. I don't want to know how. I don't want to know how I die. I just want to know if I have a year, 20 years, 50 years, whatever. That's all I want to know. I don't want to know how I go. I just want to know when.
I don't want to know any of it. I don't want to know how I go. I don't want to know how old I'm going to be. I don't want to know down to the last second. I don't want to know.
Andrea said, definitely not. My anxiety will be on crack.
See? Me too.
When God calls me home, he does.
That's right, girl. I'm friggin' right there with you.
Apparently, I'm the only one that wants to know.
I definitely do not want to know because I will be like, listen, I will probably become a drug addict knowing my friggin' death date and time and second. No, can't.
No, I'm not saying down to the second, but just like, how many years you got left?
No.
Okay.
That's
Alright,
my final answer.
Apparently, I'm the only one that wants to know. That's fine.
Next. This is a good one. Ready? Are you ready?
I'm ready. Go ahead.
If you brought a dude home, everything went wonderful. The date was nice.
Mm-hmm.
He smelled good. He looked good. He dressed good. He's checking off all the boxes, right? Everything's fucking flowing.
Okay.
Y'all get home. He takes his pants off. And he's got the biggest holes in his underwear. What do you do? What do you do?
Okay. All right.
Because I honestly don't know.
Here's the deal.
I'd be like, do we need to go to
All right.
Walmart?
So wait. If you see, okay, so if the guy, he's dressed nice, and you come home and he dropped trout, and you look and you go, ooh. I first ask him, is everything okay? Everything all right?
Are you good?
I mean, because I'm just saying, like, here's the thing. And I feel like this goes, and maybe it's just me, but I feel like every female in my head has, like, different types of underwear, right? You have your period underwear, and then you have your, like, not so sexy underwear, but they're comfortable, and then you have your sexy underwear. So, if you're going on a date, you put on your sexy underwear, because, there's a chance they might be seen, and you want to make it. So, if a guy is going on a date, knowing that there's a chance that they could be seen, and those are his good drawers, homie, I don't want to see your bad ones. Do they got doo-doo stains?
Day?
I don't give a fuck. Go commando.
Is there a comeback for that?
I don't know.
That's a
Like,
hard
bro,
one.
if it's that bad, go commando.
Right.
Hanes are like $9.95 at Walmart. Like, what the fuck?
$9.95 at Walmart.
Like, we just had a $70 dinner. You can't afford a $10 pack of freaking drawers?
Facts. Listen, I think I'd rather go commando.
That's what I'm saying. If it's laundry day and you go, shit, I ain't got no cute underwear. All right, well, then I'm going without.
Oh.
Okay. Because I ain't taking a chance.
Okay.
I ain't taking a chance that my pants are coming down and freaking you're going to see, like, my granny panties from freaking that have, like, they're all stretched out and, like,
no elastic.
no elastic.
You don't even
The
hold
pants
up.
is what holds them up.
You pull your pants down, your drawers just fall with them.
Liz said he's wearing his lucky underwear. Well, he ain't getting lucky after I see him. Fuck that. No.
Absolutely not.
Listen, holes. Okay, we're not talking about a tiny little hole. We're talking like
We're talking big
these
ones.
shits need to be a fucking, not even a
I
rag.
can see your skin through them.
You got hairy ass. I can see it.
All right. How about not just holes? What if they're like white
First
No,
off, wait, I'm gonna
dingy
stop
as
you right
hell.
there. I'm gonna stop you right there.
Why?
At no point are white underwear acceptable anymore.
What if they're boxers and they're white? I'm not talking whitey tights.
Listen.
Just any type of white.
I don't really feel the whole white thing.
And they're dingy. What are you gonna
Because
do?
that's why I don't like the whole white thing. Because you know what? You wash them a few times and then they get dingy from like
That's
the denim.
why I don't
Oh,
own
that-
white.
Thank you.
Lesson learned.
I don't have any white underwear. Actually, I
I
don't
don't-
have any underwear. I think I have like maybe a couple pairs of nude. For like
I
when
don't
I
have
have
any
like white pants on.
anything.
No, I have white pants.
I don't even have those
I do.
because I will
I wore them last weekend.
stain them. I'll spill.
Magically
something
enough,
on
we've
them
gone out numerous times and I've worn those pants and I've never gotten anything on.
until now that you
Fuck
just
you.
said
I
that.
listen because you know why? I'm gonna
Next
tell you
time
what.
wear them,
Wait,
stain
I'm
the
gonna tell you
shit
why I
out
don't
of
get
them.
anything on them.
Why?
Because this shit right here is a shelf and it catches everything before it makes it to my pants. Thank you. That's why I generally don't wear white shirts because they will be
I
stained
still
all
don't
the
wear
shit
white
right here.
nothing, and I don't have all that, and I still fucking stain the shit out of myself.
I'm just saying.
Just saying. Next. This is a good
Thank
one,
you.
but I'm
Next.
All right.
Are you picking?
Would you be upset?
Oh boy. I'm ready for this.
If she said, "Hold on."
Alright, good. Would I be upset? Yep.
Would you be upset if you slept with someone and they didn't tell you that they were a virgin until after?
Yeah. Yes, I would.
Absolutely.
I absolutely would. And here's why. It's not that, like, okay, it's not that it's necessarily a bad thing. Like, everybody has to have their first time, right?
Absolutely.
But that's, first of all, taking somebody's V card is, like, a huge responsibility.
It sure is.
It's a bit, male, female, doesn't matter. Like, that's a huge responsibility. So I do not consent to taking that responsibility on of being the one to take your fucking
so
V
you
card.
would say no.
I would say no. I'd say you need to get more experience and then come back and see me. Like, no. No. I do
You
not
don't
want to be the
that
one to
cling
take some...
monster.
Fuck no.
No.
Stage 5 clinger. No, thank you.
No stage 5
No.
clingers.
No.
No.
Mm-mm.
I hear.
No, boo-boo. You need to find somebody else. Listen. Make it special. It's not... No. I mean... Because, I think back to, like... Back into time. When... like, the person I was with knew. It wasn't a secret. They knew that I was a virgin. But then again, I think, obviously, at this point in our life, it's a little different, too.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we're in our 30s, so if you met somebody now that's a virgin, that's like fucking, ooh, okay.
Okay, so let's change up the scenario a little bit. If we are the age we are now, it's a hard no for us.
Mm-hmm.
But if it was back in high school, if you knew.
If it was back in high school, I think I'd be more open to it. I think I would. I think I'd be more open to it, back then, because I feel like everybody's kind of going through that. But at the same time, I think I'd still be like,
I'm going to say a hard no.
I feel like it depends on how experienced you are at that time.
I'm going to say a hard no because it could have happened more than once, and I specifically declined because of that reason, because
You didn't want the responsibility.
I did not.
Of being
I did
the one.
Yeah, no, I did not want to do that. No. Mm-mm.
No, I think overall my answer is more or less no. I think back then maybe, but probably not.
Yeah.
These two.
My cats are over here trying to kill each other.
Yeah.
Brotherly love.
Brotherly love. Yeah, no, I'm gonna probably say a no. I don't think, what we got? Devin. Oh my god, hell no. Taking V cards leads to someone becoming obsessed. Yes!
That's what I just said. Yeah, absolutely.
That's a fucking hard no. I think that's,
Hard no.
especially now, but like even in my 20s, like that was definitely a fucking hard no. No.
No.
Find somebody else. Go find another virgin and make it magical.
Right,
I'm
make
good.
it magical.
I'm good.
Then come back and show me your V stamp. I want to see that.
But I feel like it's hard because, I mean, I think back to when we were younger, right? So for a guy to know if a female was a virgin, it was a little easier to know because,
Oh, yeah.
you know what I mean? Whereas a guy could be like, no, I've done it 10 times.
I still feel like you would know.
Oh, when it was like, when they took their pants down, it was just kind of like, that's, all of a sudden you're like, okay, I didn't even do anything yet, so.
Oh, goodness. Chris says he's taking the virginity.
You would.
You
would.
fucking so would.
That doesn't even fucking surprise me. You
No.
absolutely would. It
Of
does not
course you
surprise
would.
me in the least bit.
All right. let's give you guys a fun fact here, and these are
Factoids.
legit facts, okay?
Mm.
In Vietnam, marriage applicants must acquire a certificate of good mental health from a doctor proving that they are mentally sound for marriage before they are allowed to marry.
Listen, I think they need to do that every fucking way.
I think so too. I totally agree.
You should also have to do that fucking before you can have a kid.
I agree.
Because think about it. Think about how many marriages fail because you get into it because you're in the honeymoon phase, and then all of a sudden it's like, this motherfucker's crazy.
What?
How much of that would be avoided?
Girl,
We wouldn't have nearly as much divorce because
girl.
people would be like, oh, that motherfucker's crazy. He can't marry. And then when you meet somebody and they go, and you go like, oh, do you want to get married someday? And they go, oh, I can't. You go, bye.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice to meet you.
I can't.
That means you're crazy.
Yes. Oh my goodness. Should be done here. My mother
Exactly.
says absolutely.
Absolutely.
I freaking totally agree.
100%.
Absolutely.
Yeah, no, I don't. Oh, dogs are barking at something.
Talks about it.
I feel like a fucking, like, a mental evaluation should be done for so many things. Having children, being in relationships, getting married.
Listen, I think you should have to have a license to be able to have a child, like you have to drive a car. Some of these parents out here that are dropping
Not
kids,
so much
I
a
mean,
license.
they should
I
not.
think, but I think, like, if you get pregnant, you should have to go through some sort of mental evaluation. Not just the person, not just the woman who's pregnant, but also the other parent. Because not for nothing, think about it. If you can fucking weed out these people that are a little toxic and crazy. Well, no, but like think about it. Like a lot of these kids, like they're with parents. Not so necessarily that the parents are fucking doing anything horrible to them, but they're toxic. You know what I mean?
But would that necessarily show up on a
Could if they're
mental-
narcissists and they're freaking that's shit that can be diagnosed.
True.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
oh, it would be so much better.
True. Okay.
Should go through parenting classes. I agree.
I agree.
You know.
They should have a parenting certificate in order to be able to
I got my
have children.
certificate. I can raise you now.
Should have a
Do you think
device
we would pass a
on the
parenting class?
ovaries? Yeah.
You had to think about that for a
I
second,
did.
though.
Yes.
'Cause
Absolutely.
You and I were both really young when we had our kids.
Yeah, but we were very mature.
I like to think so.
Yeah.
No, but I think, and I mean, I'm not for nothing. I know your son, you know mine. I think we did good.
Can't complain.
Our kids are even friends. Just kind of scary.
It is.
God, that's a little scary.
It's very scary.
Fuck. Okay.
Especially since Dylan will be driving soon.
Yeah. Yep. Ain't no be spending one more time with him.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Do you always agree with your friends even if they are wrong?
Fuck no.
No.
No, I'm gonna tell
I'm
you
that
exactly
friend
like
that you're
it
gonna
is.
hate and you're not gonna
Yep.
want to tell me certain shit. That's what
Yep.
the deal is.
I'm gonna tell you like it is. I don't care if I make you cry. I don't care if fucking
Well,
you
I'll
don't like
feel
what I
bad
have
if
to
you
say.
cry and I'll still
Yeah,
like
to an extent.
Whoa, it's okay.
To an extent. I may not feel bad depending on the topic, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you like it is. I'm gonna tell you what I think. I'm gonna tell you if I think you're wrong. I'm not gonna back you. I'm not saying I'm gonna embarrass you in front of other people, but I'm gonna fucking tell you straight up. This is how I feel. Because especially if you come to me and ask me your opinion, my
Right.
opinion rather.
I
If
agree.
you ask me my opinion, I'm gonna give you my honest opinion.
Well,
I'm not
first
gonna
I'm gonna
fucking-
say, do you want my honest opinion?
that. Yeah.
Do you
How
want me
how
to tell
honest
you
would
the
you like
truth?
me to be?
I'm
You
gonna
want the
give you
truth, I'm gonna
fair
give you the
warning.
truth.
So it is what it is.
Fucking ruthless truth.
It is what it is. Don't ask me if you don't want to know the answer.
Well, that's just it. Don't ask questions you don't want the answer to.
And I've said that to many people.
You wouldn't
and
be a good
sometimes
friend
they'd
if you're
be
not
very
honest
hurt
with
the
them.
answers.
My friend for a reason. Tell it like it is. Yeah, no, exactly. But the thing is I feel like there's a certain amount of people, and I feel like I hate to say this, but I feel like it's more females that have those friends that will just be like, they'll back them, they'll be like right alongside of them, freaking telling them, oh yeah, you're right. That's kind of like, okay, when you get in, like you go through a breakup, and like your friend could like your boyfriend, but as soon as you go, and she's like, oh, I never liked him. He was a piece of shit. You're a liar. I'm going to say, nope, I still like him. I think he's a good person. If you guys don't work out, you don't work out. It's fine. You know what I mean? Like, there's the thing. I'm not going to lie to you, and I'm not going to sit here and fucking blow your head up and make you think that you're so right. No, I'm going to tell you. I'm going to look at shit from both sides and go, nope, you were wrong in this. They were wrong in this.
I agree.
Whatever. I'm going to fucking tell you when you're wrong.
Me too.
Like it or not. There you go.
That's why I keep
Don't
to
co-sign
myself.
bullshit. That's right, Mom.
That's right.
Don't co-sign bullshit. I'm all set with co-signing bullshit. all fucking set with that.
I hear you, girl.
No, thank you.
I hear you.
Nope.
Okay, this is a good one. Men who cry after sex.
So,
Shannon, I'm going to hand that one to you.
all right, listen. So, we had a conversation with a friend of ours, a male friend of ours, and we brought this up. And kind of just like in passing in conversation, and it's now been, what, 2-3 days? And
Yeah.
he still has yet to let this go.
It's
He's
hysterical.
like, wait, I'm still stuck on the whole men crying after sex thing. And not that this happens all the time. It has happened to me.
Okay, so please explain.
He just became very emotional. And I was kind of like, what the fuck is happening? And I was trying to, like, console. I'm like, are you alright? And they're like, no, I'm just trying to get over some things. And I'm just like, okay, then maybe this should not have happened. Oh, I mean, like, they weren't, like, regretting. It was just the fact of, like, they were dealing with emotional shit, and it somehow brought it all to the surface after they fucking came. And I was like,
just like,
Now, listen, here's the thing. I've been a massage therapist for 15 years, right? And it is actually very, very common if you're working on somebody and you're releasing toxins out of their muscles that holds emotion, because your muscles hold stress. And I've had people cry, men, women, cry on the massage table and not even know why they're crying. Like, I don't understand why this is happening.
Really?
Yes, because think about it, when you're stressed, your muscles tense, right?
Yes.
So stress, anxiety, all that stuff is held in your muscles. So when you release it all, sometimes there's this like flood of emotion, and it is 100% a real thing. It's a mind-body connection, and it happens. So that's happened many times.
I'm not that person.
No, I'm not either. But it does happen, and that's 100% normal. So I guess there's a tie to the whole like mind-body connection, that if a guy comes and all of a sudden he releases something and he's like, and you know, like I said, it's only ever happened to me once, and I was kind of like, I don't really know how to deal with this.
It's time for me to go.
So it's been fun.
I
You
will
good?
call you.
I probably won't. But are you good? Like,
should I call someone for you?
you gonna be okay? Do I need to hide the knives? Like,
Do I need to hide the knives? Oh.
what are they crying about? That's just it.
Who knows?
Chris,
I can't
Louisa
personally
Thompson's
comment on it at all, so
I like I said, it happened to me one time,
I think that's kind of funny.
and it was
I don't know what I would do.
I honestly I think in the moment I was just kind of like, I was taken aback. So the thing was, and I'm not talking about he wasn't like sobbing,
But still.
but it was just like he was just a little bit like emotional, and he was like, I need a minute, and I'm like,
Okay.
I'm like, so
Nothing like excusing yourself to the bathroom and doing that private.
Well, that's yeah. But that makes you wonder, though. Have others done that, and you didn't know if they excuse themselves to the bathroom? And
I'd rather you do that and me.
Well,
not
yeah, I'd
know.
rather not know about it, truthfully, because I mean, I definitely.
I mean, if it had something to do with the sex, then yeah, I'd want to know.
Yeah, I mean,
But
did
if
I
you're
break
crying
you?
for
Like, what
whatever-
happened?
Did I break you?
Like, I don't understand.
Are you broken?
Are you broken?
Do I need to return you? I have my receipt still. I have a 30.
No, you go back to
warranty.
this. No.
No, that don't
Is
work.
there a return policy on baby daddies? Because I grabbed the wrong fucking one. Like,
Why? Why did it have to be a baby?
that came to mind.
Just men in general.
Men in
Can I just
general.
return you?
I grabbed the wrong one. Can we hear the do-over, please?
Can we do an even exchange? Is that possible?
I don't know if I want an even exchange.
Same build, right?
Without all the emotion. Minus the emotion. Fuck.
I can't. I don't know.
Oh, we're glad you watch Tukey. Every Friday. Join us every Friday.
He said, I think I might cry.
I think I might cry.
If you're crying from laughter, it's totally acceptable.
Yes, that's absolutely
we will
acceptable.
totally accept that.
We will not judge you for that. Because we do it every now and then, too.
Okay.
What do we got?
Facts. Orgasms boost your immune system. All right.
This is a legit fact.
Okay.
So I've read on this, and it is 100%. So because it releases certain like endorphins, it actually boosts your white blood cell count and all this other stuff. So see, having sex is healthy.
Not just having sex,
No,
having orgasms.
orgasm.
Two totally
So
different
yeah,
things.
whether you do it for yourself or somebody else does it for you.
Right.
Like You know what? That's when you turn to somebody and you say, "You're looking a little pale. Let me make you healthy.
Let me make you healthy. Let me make you healthy.
Let me do something to
that.
boost that immune system."
Come here. That also helps you with migraines too, because there's something specific that releases in those endorphins that helps relieve
It's the dopamine.
migraine. That's
It's
what
dopamine.
it is.
Yeah, it actually releases and helps to alleviate migraines. So that whole thing of the girl going like, "Oh,
Devin, I know it's true. That's why it's a fact.
not tonight because I
It's
have
a
a
fact.
headache."
Yeah, not tonight because I have a headache. It's
bullshit.
not a fucking.
That's when you
legit
go,
excuse.
"But honey,
Let me
you
help
don't
you
need
with
the
that.
Tylenol."
Let me help you. Let me clear up that headache.
Yes.
Helps you sleep better and helps you
Yep.
lose weight and helps your mood up too.
Hell
exactly.
yes.
Yes.
All of the above.
Fun fact. Oh, here's another fun fact. You guys ready? We like to educate you.
Yes.
Masturbating 2 times per week increases your life expectancy.
I'm
well,
immortal.
I
am immortal. I will live forever. 2 times a week. It's like 2 times a day. Bitch, I am immortal. I will never die. It'll be me and the cockroaches at the end of the day.
She said me and cockroaches at the end of the world. It'll be me standing. Like, I am here. I am fucking Shannon. I am fucking
Do you like
here.
my hat? Mom, that was for you.
Oh, shit. As she's standing around like, you motherfuckers, I told you.
I told you. Click that button a few times. Like, nobody wants to listen to me. It's so good for you.
I fucking can't. Oh, Andrea says I'm never dying.
It'll be you and me, girl, at the end of the day. That's
I
it.
fucking can't.
We'll be walking the earth just ourselves.
Oh, shit. Wait, my mother says I'm dying soon.
Oh, Mama.
Oh, Mom, that sucks. We need to buy you something.
We know what Mom's getting for Christmas.
Chris says, damn, 2 times a day, Shannon, what the fuck? You're a beast.
In the morning and at night. When I wake up, it gives
when
me
I
that
go to
burst
sleep.
of energy, and at night, it helps me go to sleep.
Oh, fuck, I can't.
Oh.
Oh, shit. Oh, my God. I got my cousin Jared Pina watching. Auntie, I saw you on the episode the other day. Haha, you're too much. Ma, that's Jared over there commenting on you. I can't.
Oh.
Well, some of us are going to see each other at the end of the days with the cockroaches and Shannon.
I be there.
She said I'd be there. Save us a spot.
I'll hold the batteries.
If there's any left.
I'll bring the batteries. At that point, I'm gonna fucking invent something like,
Oh, God. I guess I better step up my game, huh?
Mm.
I want to fucking be immortal, too.
right?
I fucking can't. Wait. Facts. I heard you increase your mood, too. It
Yep.
absolutely does.
Absolutely. Why do you think I'm always so damn happy?
It absolutely does.
I don't need drugs. I'm just happy.
She says I don't need drugs. I just need to click, click, done.
Tweak, tweak. Oh, look at that.
Oh, shit.
Instant good mood.
I fucking can't. Can't. Alright, we did that one already. I'm skipping over a few. Okay. Can you tell if a man is good in bed by how well he dances?
That's a lie.
Lie.
Lies.
That is a fucking bold-faced lie.
I will say, though,
I thought it was true for the longest time.
I did too,
It's
because
not.
I will say that there's been times where, like, I mean, the rhythm does come into play, but I've had men that can't fucking dance for shit and have done it, and I've had men that can dance and can't.
Right. Same.
I don't think it necessarily justifies whether they can.
Do
or
I
can't.
think it can improve your performance if you can
If
dance
you have rhythm.
well? Yes. But you don't necessarily
I mean, I
have
guess
to
it depends
dance
what
to
kind of
be able-
soundtrack we played in the bedroom.
Well,
Because
There doesn't have to be any music at all.
I mean,
I'm
but
just
it's
saying.
nice if you just go into the beat.
Yeah.
Little Latin flair. Like-
But just because you can't dance doesn't necessarily mean you can't perform in the bedroom.
no, true story. True story.
Facts.
Absolutely.
Facts.
Absolutely.
Oh my God, Devin said Shannon's new nickname is Bean Flicker.
I'm okay with it. I am.
I fucking cannot. She said fucking
am the bean flicker. Oh my god, my stomach hurts from laughing.
I'm crying real tears, guys.
So am
I fucking can't. We need to get you a shirt that says bean flicker with a little bean on it with feet.
with a face, like a happy face.
I fucking can't. Oh, Shannon, you're a fucking riot. I fucking can't. Chris says I'm dead. Okay. Moving on. Oh, I can't see. Oh, good Lord. Jesus, take the wheel.
All right, last question.
Last question.
Last question.
It better be a good one. I don't know if you guys can hear my mother laughing
In the
from
other room.
Oh, Lord. Oh, shit, I can't. I got tears still. This shit is ridiculous. Last question. Here we go. Let's end it with a bang. What? I can't.
Alright, so we did this one.
Wait, hold on.
Go ahead and read. I'm gonna find.
Wait. So, fucking Devin says, laughing my fucking ass off. A shirt. My cousin Jared says, hit me with some when I get that feeling I want sexual healing. That was Warren's jam when he lived over at my pops' house. Yep, that's right.
Alright.
I can't. Okay.
Is it possible to be too loud during sex?
Yes.
No.
If you have children in the house.
No, okay, there's a time and a place. I'm saying just in general. You're the only two home.
Well,
nobody else is in the house.
Well, we gotta clarify this a little bit. If you're trying to be all extra and shit, and the neighbors down the street can hear you 3 houses over, that
I have
shit
a
is
story
not
to tell,
fucking
but go
necessary.
ahead.
It's just not necessary.
I got a story to tell.
I feel like it's over dramatic, and then sometimes it can fucking take away from you, because then the dude feels like you're fucking just faking.
So obviously I'm a loud person regardless, but I am a loud person in general. Yes. So I will tell you the greatest story. When I was in my early 20s, living with my ex, and there was a power outage, and so we're like, well, what do we do? It was nighttime. We're like, what do we do? Oh, let's go have some fun. Windows are open, middle of summer. Windows are fucking open. We're on the 3rd floor, and freaking we have sex. When we fucking finished, somebody was clapping outside. And we were pissing ourselves laughing. And I was like, oh my god. But listen, that was fucking hysterical.
That is hysterical.
I was like, thank you. Take a bow.
Take a bow. Thank you.
Oh, thank you very much. So, I mean, yes, I think, obviously, if it makes it, if you're, overly doing it to the point where it, almost feels fake, yeah. But if it's, legit.
Wait, Andrea says yes, bitch, shut up, I'm not killing you. Devin says yes, if you're too loud, it's annoying as fuck. It so is. Chris says yes, I had to tell bitches to shut the fuck up before. My cousin Jared said, facts to children, ha ha ha, you can only use mommy and daddy are wrestling so many times.
We're doing our taxes.
Devin says no one wants to hear you sounding like you're being murdered. Oh my goodness, I can't. Seriously, it just doesn't need to be all over dramatic and stuff.
No, I don't think I'm saying, but if you're feeling it, and you're just in the moment, and
that's fine if it's not through the whole entire
No, I'm
thing
not
from
talking about the
beginning
whole
to
entire
end, and you're
thing.
so extra the entire time.
No,
that it's totally
I'm just
not
saying,
necessary.
certain moments where you're like, fuck, yep, okay, that's it.
That's different.
Yeah.
That's different. A 2-second, a yelp, a moan.
When you say yelp, I think of the dog when he gets tased. When Tyson's collar gets hit, and you go,
Tell me, you have never been in a situation where something has caught you off guard, a move or some new technique, and you go, whoa! Wasn't expecting that, and you do a yelp of some sort. I could not be the only one. This
No,
happened.
you're not the only one.
Okay.
You are not the only one.
Oh my god. Okay, so Chris says there's absolutely no need to be that loud, Shannon. Keith says it can be annoying. Maybe that's why he cried. You scared him.
You guys, this has been
It's
so
been a
much
good
fun
one.
and a great fucking
It
show.
was a good night, guys. We appreciate everybody signing on and logging on.
Appreciate all of you, whether you're watching now, watching later.
If
Share
you watch
it.
later, share it. Make sure you hashtag replay so that way we know
Yes.
you watched it.
Yes,
Yes.
like let people know. Join us next Friday at 9 o'clock. We'll be here.
Absolutely. Every
And-
Friday at 9, here we are.
Hells yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Cheers, bitches.
Tune in next week.
Tune in next week.